Hello there, YouTube. What is going on? It's me, Gabriel Nagel here. Just doing another weather forecast for you guys. I know I've been absent for a while again. I do apologize. Some things have been going on, and I'm not gonna spell them out here because they're personal. But I will say that I will try to upload more often from here. Um, this is going to be U.S. weather forecast as of September 6th, 2022. So let's get into the video. Also, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and ring the bell notification icon for the latest updates. Let's get started with the video. Alrighty, here I am with my U.S. weather forecast as of today, September 6th, 2022. Let's get in with the video here. So I'm gonna start. Well, I actually was gonna do multiple model analysis. I'm sorry, wrong color. But the thing is, I looked at the other models and they were still rendering, so I decided, I'm just gonna do just one model today, GFS. Also, at the end of the video, if you stick to the end, you'll see my weather forecast. So yeah, hopefully you enjoy the video. All right, let's go ahead and start. So as you can tell, much of the North and New England, much of the New England states are going to see some rain. Once they get up towards Maine, though, it's going to kind of be drier, but you should expect some showers that may reach into Maine. But one thing we got to look out for, see down there, also there's another one down here in this Eastern Pacific. So we got some tropical activity going on here. Wondering where these storms are going to go. This one is going to stay out towards ocean, so it's not really going to hit land. But this one's going to be a close call for parts of the desert Southwest. It's going to be a close call. It may change, it may not, but we'll have to wait and see. While we got scattered activity, or scattered storms activity in the south, the mid-south, and southeast. Not expecting much in Florida, but unless this storm decides to change direction here. But again, not expecting much in the Gulf Coast. Okay, moving on to the next slide. Alright. This is Wednesday. I believe this is Wednesday. So the first two slides that I meant to tell you guys this, but the first two slides that I displayed were actually within 24 hours. From there on, though, they'll be every 24 hours. So yeah. Alright. So see, there's that tropical system. I actually didn't get the names, so I do apologize if I don't have the names to these systems. I was supposed to pull that up, but I think this one is everything. I'm not sure. But then there's this big guy right here, right off the Gulf Coast of California. Again, we're gonna be watching these to see what's gonna happen, see what unfolds. All right, moving on to the next slide. Oh wait, before I do though, starting to dry out here in the Mid-Atlantic and the South, which is kind of much needed, but there are some drought-stricken areas like here in Iowa. Texas is still drought-stricken. We got some northern plains drought-stricken areas. So any of those three areas that I circled, if they get rain, they need it. So yeah. Moving on to the next slide. All right, here's that potential tropical system, a hurricane. It's gonna kind of go like this, and it's gonna kind of curve to the west. But again, this could change very quickly. Again, as for the rest of the country, it's just bleak and quiet. There's nothing going on. Nothing at all. Lots of scattered convection there in Florida. That's about it. Moving on to the next slide here. Oh yeah, we'll have a temperature forecast at the end of this too. So, and we actually start to get evidence of some cooler air making its way here from the Canadian Prairie to the northern plains. So this front will be worth watching. Because again, this front may actually be our first cold front that will actually have that will really cool us down through the summer. Yeah. So moving on to the next slide. So this should be the last. I think this should be the last or second to the last slide here. I think I may have one more precipitation slide after this, and then we're moving on to temperatures. Okay, there's that tropical system I was telling you about off the Baja coast of California. Some scattered activity starts it going again here across Alabama, Missouri, Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia, sorry, and also Tennessee. Also, there's that draping front we were talking about. It was showing snow up in there, up in the Canadian Prairie, near the Columbia Basin, which I thought was interesting because I know it's still kind of early in the year, but it's not uncommon to start seeing snowfall in this part of the country, right where I just circled there. Okay, moving on to the last precipitation slide here. There's that cold front draping south, southeast actually. This storm system is dwindling, and a lot of, I would say, east of this line is where you're gonna have more precipitation. Kind of have some evidence of some precipitation trying to going in the desert southwest. I'm not buying it though right now because it's it's still early, and this is 5 days out. So, alrighty, ready to move on to the temperature outlook. Let's go there. Alright, first day of temperature. That'd be Wednesday. Well, actually, be Wednesday morning, I believe. But here we go. So here's, I believe, Wednesday. Some slightly cooler conditions here, while the southeast is warm. Much of the because it's a high pressure system right here. Much of the western half of the United States is dealing with some extreme heat, including us here in New Mexico. We're dealing with that too. So, but all along, I'd say west of this line, kind of like similar to that last line I drew, it's going to be hot in the next couple of slides. Alright, so let's go to the next line here. Alright, so you start to see some moderation here. Still warm in the East Coast. Very, very brutally hot in the West Coast. And just abnormally hot. Like, there's just no way that, yeah. Now moving on to the next slide here. Again, it starts to kind of move east, but then there's another area of below average temperature. There's supposedly going to be a trough in that area. While this hot air actually does start to move in an east-southeasterly direction. Northwest finally gets their first cool days since, I don't know when, honestly, but it's been a while. And just generally, the west still stays hot. Alright, so let's go on to the next slide. Oops, too many slides forward here. Make sure I'm on the right one here. Okay, sorry about that, I accidentally hit I clicked it twice on the map. Alright, so now this is just a desert southwest confined heat area, except for there's a little bit of warming here. They are getting cooler air up there in Montana and the Dakotas, which is good, because I know it's been really hot there. Southeast, mid-south and southeast, you guys are going to stay cool. There's, like I said, there's a cutoff low that's going to staying in that area to keep you guys cool. Interior New England, slightly above average to above average. And again, the southwest getting pretty much the brunt of this heat. And then, yeah. Alright, moving on to the next slide. This should be my second to the last slide here, and then I'll show you my temperature and my forecast. Alright, so a cool air comes through here, a cool pool of air. We're expected to actually see this make its way south in like a southeasterly direction, while the eastern half of the Midwest is staying pretty warm. You got some cool air down here in the mid-south, but not too much. And again, staying pretty hot, and pretty much mostly of the southwest and most of California. Alright. Last slide here. As you can tell, there's that cool pool of air. It's kind of diving down. No, I don't think this means that, hold on a second. No, this doesn't mean a frost. I can already tell you that. But look at the northeast is going to warm back up again temporarily. The west is still scorching, especially back up here in the northwest again, where they did get some cool air there for a minute. But anyways, alright, we are about to move on to my forecast. So my first forecast will be temperature. Hang on a second here. No, not temperature. My first forecast will be precipitation, I'm sorry, and then my second forecast will be temperature. Okay, here's my forecast. Alright, so yes, generally it's going to be above average across this region. I may have overdid it a little bit, and I did. so I do apologize. But in generally, this is what I think my temperature forecast is going to come out a lot more accurate than this, but slightly below average. As you can tell in the previous model, there wasn't a whole lot of precipitation falling up there, so I just put it slightly below. I should have put SB for slightly below, but it's not gonna be too bad. I mean, you will still get thunderstorms in this area, just so you know. It's just not gonna be extensive. And again, this only goes out in 7 days, so looks like the southwest monsoon is gonna start to dwindle there. Because it's kind of this is kind of associated with that tropical system that I told you about. So yeah, in southern Arizona. All right, ready? Temperature forecast. Here we go. Alrighty, so slightly cooler than normal. That's that cool pool of air that's going to be coming in. If you're wondering what that stands for, it's slightly below average, slightly above average, and above average. Yes, I hate to tell you, but the people in the West are going to deal with a lot of heat for the next few days, and it's going to kind of stay. So, as for all the white areas, like I said before, they're all equal chances. If you guys so happen to like this, because this is my last slide, if you guys so happen to like this video, and you guys like the weather-related content that I post, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, leave the video a thumbs up, and also don't forget to ring that bell notification icon to get the latest updates. We will talk to you later, and bye-bye.